Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll talk about that multi-factor authentication. I already did the multi-factor authentication almost 2 years back. You can check that in my past video. I can give the link. But today we'll talk about that upgraded multi-factor authentication. So right now I'm in Paris version. My ServiceNow instance is Paris version. So I set up and tell you that some new features which is come as part of this Paris version. So if you type that multi-factor authentication, so there is a few module which is recently added. One is the multi-factor criteria, multi-factor browser fingerprints, and the user multi-factor setup. These are the few new modules added, which was not previously there. So today we will talk about the multi-factor authentication, how we can set up first multi-factor authentication. So to enable the multi-factor, you have to go to the properties and you have to enable the multi-factor authentication. So if you turn on the multi-factor authentication, it will be like the user preference, they want the multi-factor or not. Okay, so it's completely depending on their situation if they want multi-factor or not. Okay, so first let me for user, first you have for admin, whoever going to set up the instance, they have to enable that multi-factor authentication. So remember that multi-factor and the multi-SSO, two things are both are the different. Multi-factor is a additional security like a Facebook. Once you try to log in, it sent put your username password. Again, it sent a OTP for your mobile for extra authentication, something like that. Okay. So what you have to do as admin to set up the multi-factor authentication in your system. So what you have to do, you have to just enable this multi-factor authentication. Once you enable, so your multi-factor is ready. But if I go my incognito browser, this is my incognito browser. Right now, if I type logout.do and try to log in, it will not ask me for any authentication. Okay, I put my credential right now, and once I click the login, you can see that I am just simply login. It is not asking me for any multi-factor authentication, right? So for that, what you have to do, so you just enable the multi-factor. Now it is user preference that they need the multi-factor or not. Okay, so as a system admin, you turn on the multi-factor, so user have to decide that they need additional security or not. So if they want, what you have to do in the sys user profile or maybe in their profile, once they open their profile, there will be one related link, or else you can see that enable multi-factor is the one options. Okay, so if you see multi-factor authentication, this UI link, they have to click that multi-factor authentication and it will be ask them to pair their device. Okay, that the user have to pair their device. Now the second question will come that what the process for the multi-factor. So for multi-factor, when you provide your credential, there should be some app which will generate some pin. That pin you have to put here and then you have to be configured. Okay, so now what the app is supported by multi-factor? What are the apps supported by multi-factor? So multi-factor right now supported Google Authenticator, Microsoft Authentication, LastPass Authentication. These are the application you can download in your mobile and then you can pair your ServiceNow instance. So I have already installed Google Authenticator. Let me open my mobile and pair that. So for pair, you have to might be manually type this code, or else you can scan through that authenticator. So let me first do that. I'm clicking that plus and I'm going to scan this code. Once I scan, it generates some code for me. I have to be in my apps. Okay, I have to type that code. I'm typing here. and once I click the pair device, it will be pair for me. Okay, so you can see that multi-factor is enabled. Now I can disable that authenticator, or else I can generate the new code, something like that. Okay, so right now for my profile it is activated, the multi-factor authenticator is activated. Now it is my choice that I need multi-factor or I don't need. So I prefer, so that's why I am enable. Now if I go here, type logout.do, and if I put my credential and click login, it will ask me for authenticator code, and that code is generating in my apps. So let me open that apps and type that and click login, it will be logging. Okay, so system is, once I set up, now if I want I can disable that multi-factor authentication. Okay, so how can I disable that? If I refresh that and click that multi-factor authenticator, it will ask, if you see here the multi-factor authentication disable, I can disable that authenticator. Okay, so it is disabled for the time being. Now if I put my credential, it won't ask the authenticator. Okay, so that is the user preference. Okay, so these information basically stored in our sys user list. There is a one field called enable authenticator. So if that admin set up the true for some profile, that will be stick them to authenticate their self. Okay, there is another process that how we can restrict or how we can enforce the user to set up their profile, because you can see it is right now user preference. If the user is one, then only they can be able to set up, otherwise they can simply log in, right? But how system administrator can force them to use the multi-factor authentication. So that's one is the one module called multi-factor criteria. If you go to the multi-factor criteria, you can see there is by default one module is created, the role-based multi-factor authenticator enforce. So this is the roles name is added here. So if the pupils have any of this role, and if I activate turn on, system will automatically enforce them to set up the multi-factor. They, without setting up, if you have any of this role, without setting up the multi-factor, system will not be allow you to log in. You have to have set up the multi-factor if you have any of this role. Okay, if I go to the properties, there is also number of the times user can bypass. So let me try to tell you that what the features is this value, the 3. Okay, see if I go here and type that logout.do. Okay, so right now as a my profile, I don't set up the multi-factor for my personal, but system is going to restrict because I set up here that admin have to be have login through the multi-factor, right? So that's the reason system will restrict me and system will tell me to authenticate. Let me put my credential here. Once I click the login, you can see this is the setup page where I have to set up. But if you see that it is not my preference, it is not my preference, but administrator, system administrator set up that if you have role, you have to have set up the multi-factor. Okay, but maybe for the not timing, you can set up later. If you see number of times MFA setup can be postponed. So if you see in the property, I was telling about that on. So if I have these roles, I can set up for the certain time. I can postpone the setup for 2 or 3 times. After that, I have to have authentic. I have to have configured that. Okay. So if you postpone the setup, it will let you log in, and this number count will be 3 to will be reduced to 2. and then once it will be 0, then system will not be let you postpone that setup. System will force you to set up. Okay, from this page the same step is same. You have to install any of this application that I just show you. So you have to have install any of this application, and once you install the application, you can be able to set up. So I just click the postpone and it will let me log in, and then next time whenever I will try to log in, it will be again I will have the options, but after 3 times postpone I have to have set up the multi-factor authenticator. Okay, and one more is that the user multi-factor setup. Here is the all the user who all are set up their multi-factor will be stored here. Okay, and the bypass remaining is because our property value is 3 and I just postpone 1, so bypass value is 2, and validate means I have not validated that ServiceNow and my mobile application. That's the reason validation it falls. Okay, and there are few properties also. You can just check that and update, like user can set up the password for the remember for the 8 hours. User can send that. These are the property few things. Okay, so basically I already made a video and which is already there in my playlist, but these are the few things they upgraded as part of this new upgrade. So if you want to use the new version, you can check those. Okay, thank you very much. Have a great day.